Hi, I'm Sam Flying Kite, and welcome to episode 3 of my Minecraft Let's Play. This episode, we're gonna get a lot of wood, and we're gonna finish that house, and then I don't know what I'll do after that. I'll definitely move a lot of this stuff over, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun whatever I do. But I need to get a lot of wood, right? So I think I'm just gonna. Well, I'm gonna need to make another, or maybe 2 more stone axes. Actually, I need to get some cobblestone before I do that. I don't think I have any more cobblestone left. Right? Now, to be fair, I do have a stone cutter now. But I need actual, like, just... Never mind about that. I thought I cheated the system right there, but I guess not. Need to get some more, so... Probably just get this little chunk off. Not chunk, but, you know. This little area, get 9. And then just make a bunch of axes. Because I will probably be needing them. Very unorganized, I know. But, need it though. Oh no, it's gotta be here. And then that'll be there. Let's get rid of this stuff. I don't need these right now. That finished up, and yeah. I think the last thing I want to do is make a boat, but it'll have to be this kind of boat, unfortunately. Oh no, but it's a bit of an oh no. I really like dark oak, so if I could find out, or find like a biome, or find that biome, bro, and it's like, oh look, it's actually kind of close, then that would be very, very good to know. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it seems like that definitely ends, so that area over there is also another small area. Hello. Okay. And I was thinking about, oh, the bridge could be there, but I don't know. I don't know about that one, chat. Okay, that's why. I was just like, I was hearing that noise, but I guess it's just me rowing the boat or something. So yeah, I'm just gonna be getting oak wood for a bit, and if I can't think of something to talk about in the next little bit, then I'm just gonna turn my mic off for a little bit. Oh wait, I gotta do something real quick. Um, but yeah, I actually really like dark oak. So if I could like, bro, I want, oh my gosh, can a trader please find me? I would like to not trade with you, but I would like to, there, yes. I want your leads. And also they could drop leather too, so. Ooh, 2, nice. And what are your trades anyway, mister?
Huh?
Ooh, that's pretty good. But I'd only be able to get 16, so it's like cool I have 16 dark oak, but I need a hay bale. And I need to go back.
Uh-huh.
to the house. But that's a bit far, so that's a little unfortunate timing, but another time then, I guess. But I suppose I'd just rather go and find a dark oak forest, right? That's what I would rather. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like I thought I turned down my, yeah, I turned that, oh wait, no, my bad. I'm a bit silly. That's why. I have my, on my phone, I have my volume setting um, separated from my, like, just normal volume. My ring, wow, my volume is separated from my volume. No, I was saying my, wow, okay. I'm trying to say, without having a stroke, I have my ringer volume separated from my normal volume. I probably said it the first time, and just my Alzheimer's kicked in a little too early right there. This honestly should be enough for the house. So, maybe I'll chop these down so I can get some charcoal as well. I mean, planks, sure, for like the inside of a house. But honestly, I still like dark oak better, right? But, you know, finding that is gonna be the problem. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up like seed generator stuff and then look for that, right? That's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh, but you know, while I'm here, let's get these saplings. I might take one of these as well. And that gives me magenta. Yeah, who knows? I might have a use for that at some point. Maybe I actually end up starting a sheep farm and want, you know, different color sheep. Although that's probably an easy thing to do. Um, just by, you know, race mixing with the sheep. Wow, no. It's not what I meant. Race mixing the sheep. That's what I meant. You know, so there's a black sheep and a white sheep, and you make them a kid, and now you have a gray sheep. I know, it's crazy. It's a super uber looper pooper idea, but I know, it's very innovative. So, you know, you have a red one and a white one, you get pink. I guess it's just, I suppose maybe just you have to have like a purple one, but then it's like, I don't know, it probably at this point would be easier since I already have it. I don't know why I'm still like talking like, oh, there's still like, you know, let's put the possibilities. You know, theoretically, at that point, right? No, but I wonder if I have like this, and you know, it's this one and a black one, if maybe that gives me purple or a darker color. That would be interesting to find out. Oh yeah, that's gonna come in here and use the charcoal for torches. And yeah, let's well, it's fine. I have enough wood to make another one. Well, honest, I probably should bring the bed. If I build it all in one day, right? Into the night, then I really should bring that as well. And you're like, well, if you think about it, I should bring this, and I should bring that, and then this, and that, and this, that, this, that, this, that. And, well, I mean, I still like the idea of building another portal over here. But then again, it's like, well, I don't need to build it over here. I just need to find a good place and then to open it up. And then use my bucket to do that whole process. That's what I really need to do. I probably should have waited a little bit. Just because I do need torches and I don't have any. And I don't want to go up there and just take all their torches, but I mean, I guess that to be fair and honest, who's using those torches over there, right? not a whole lot of people are using those torches over there, to be honest. I think there's only a couple villagers left anyway. So there's all that. Then let's just get a stack. Let's go to bed. And then we'll finish this all up by making a crafting table. I'll probably put it over here. And making, well, actually, yeah, what's 3 slab for 6, or 3 oak for, yeah, but I don't have enough. I guess, maybe, we'll see. I guess I don't need that many more. That should be enough. We'll see. Hmm. That could be a really interesting way of, there could be like a chest right there. I guess the only problem with that is you would see the, yeah. And I don't want it to be open like that. It's not like anyone's gonna come up and steal it, but, you know, still. And then, like, there'd be some stuff on it. And, yeah. So, bed here. Suppose I should, well, I'll leave that other bed there. It's not like people are gonna join me anyway. But I need to go and I need to get torches. It's like probably the next biggest thing. But then I need to bring the, I guess I don't really need to, I was gonna like start bringing everything. Or like I was gonna bring the chest as well. But I don't really need to bring chests. I could just make some more chests and those chests could just stay there. To serve other purposes. You know, I'm gonna get this now, too, just to save myself. And now I can make black dye, and that will be perfect for later. That's a, wow, black sheep right there. But yeah, so I'm using a PlayStation to record these because I don't have a whole lot of options, right? But it really sucks that, like, the PlayStation is doing the stuff it's doing, right? I just, I mean, people don't want that. People say they don't want that, and you're still going and you're still doing it. Like, it's clear that you just don't care about what the people, that people, you know, clear about what people want. Oh, bro, I wasn't done yet. Dang it. I was just seeing what that led to. Anyway, um, and you're still doing that, like, bro, it's like Activision, and it's like, it's not so, I mean, you're greedy, and there's like, I guess it's kind of similar to like why, you know, certain politicians win and whatever, but it's like, it just comes down to, there's, there's 3 groups of people, or I guess, no, there's 4, my bad, there's 4 groups of people. Group 1 is voting for left. Group B is voting for right. There always could be some, you know, in times when maybe they start switching or whatever, but there's that. But then there's the third group who vote for a third party because they hate both. And then the last group is the group that doesn't vote just overall, and it's a large chunk of people who don't vote. And it's like, I do not blame them one bit. But I kind of equate that to, you see what Sony's doing with, you know, PlayStation, and it's the next PlayStation's gonna be this, oh, I should get some stuff. Bro, it's creepy noises for no reason. I'm trying to, yeah, so PlayStation's trying to just make it digital only, no physical relatedness for their next console, one. And then second, they're gonna stop making physical games in like 28. So that's like 2 years from now. 2 years from now, PlayStation's gonna stop physical stuff. Unless they start changing their minds because people are over here, you know, like, hey, bro, don't do that. But the problem is they're going to do it because they're still going to be making money, because there's still going to be people who are going to do what they want to do. Another one is look at Activision and look at Call of Duty right now. Call of Duty used to be really good and really cool, you know, a long time ago, but then they started getting greedy and they started wanting to, you know, actually I should use the bundles for this. That's fine. It's bundle 1 and then bundle 2. Let's try to get all the small stuff first. So yeah, it's trying to... So Activision, like, they make a game and people complain about said game, but they don't really do anything about it to fix the problem, and that should just be the writing on the wall that they're never gonna fix said problems, because why should they? Right? They're still gonna be making a lot of money. And it's just, there's a lot of people who just go and buy the games and they simply don't care. They're just playing the game, and it's like, it makes sense. I mean, if you're like 40, 50, 60 hours a week and you're tired and you want to go home, and you get home and you go and sit down and you play, you know, Call of Duty, and it's kind of like whatever, you know, you're starting a little bit of a cycle, to be honest, where you're probably not really doing stuff you really should be doing. But my overall point is there's already a lot of people who don't care. And so it's just, why be surprised when companies do these kinds of things? Because the overwhelming majority of people who are doing said stuff don't care about, you know, the ramifications of, you know, what their choices would bring to them. Right? So that's like the ultimate problem. And it's just never gonna be fixed. Unless, you know, you had a lot more people go out and start, you know, being like, well, you know, because of this, I'm just never gonna touch PlayStation again. And I would say until that happens and they actually start losing money, then sure, that's when things could start changing. Maybe. But it's just, is that gonna happen? And, you know, I'd say it could happen. Because that's what happened with Xbox. Xbox, when the Xbox One was gonna come out, they were like, oh, we're gonna make this, we're gonna make it digital only. Like, you can't plug in, or you can't put in a, you know, a disc. And then people uproared about it, understandably so, and they corrected their course and made it so. So unless that kind of thing happens and they like, oh, nope, that's a big mistake doing that, But I guess it's just we'll see, because is the majority, like, are they, if they lose, if they're gonna lose money from it, then yes, then they'll do that, and then they won't do that, and then it'll be fine. So I guess all that to kind of say, like, sure, I'm using a PlayStation right now, but it's kind of because this is the only way I could make content. And my goal is someday, when I'm probably in a better place to have this kind of stuff, I want to have a PC, a really big one, and just do so much stuff with it. There's so much I would love to do, but I can't. I can't just go and do that stuff. Not now, anyway. But it's like, I mean, yeah, they're not gonna like lose money because a lot of people go and buy, you know, a lot of people go out and buy digital games and whatever. So if someone's like, oh no, they're gonna, fix their mistake, it's like, bro, they're not gonna. Unfortunately, they're not going to do that. Why would they do that? It's ultimately a leap of faith on their end, because it's like, okay, if people are buying the majority of games online, then well, then why not just, make it only digital if that's already what's happening? And it's like, go back to the kind of point I was saying a little bit ago. It's just, you want people to want and do better stuff, but when people aren't going to be doing that, then like you're just being silly at that point, because you think it's actually going to change, and it's not. But anyway, back to Minecraft. I feel like that's a fine place to be done with that. I want to make a blast furnace, but I also want to make like a fireplace above it, like right there, kind of like, right there. So, it looks like maybe a cool thing. I don't know. But yeah, it's real empty right now, in which it's probably gonna stay empty. Like, I really like having like those two chests there, and then maybe some more chests along this wall, right? Maybe maybe this would be over here instead, and an armor stand could be here or whatever. Well, I don't know, bro. Maybe for now, this goes over here, and if and when I make a blast furnace, then I'll just use one of these furnaces for that. But yeah, everything is over here except for some crossbows, in which I would really, to be fair and honest, also, I'm gonna use a boat a little bit. Oh, bro. Oh, look at, oh, okay, interesting. Okay. All the monsters decided to go and take a bath. And, yeah, so we're in a very fun place right now. And, yeah, like, it's just companies being companies. Which is like, I guess the only problem I have with companies being companies is just, I want there to be like competition and whatnot, and I feel like a move like that would just push other players to either go to Xbox or to start doing console stuff. But the problem with, say, not console stuff, doing PC stuff. But, problem with that ultimately is just, I mean, PCs cost so much. Like, a laptop is like $1,000. Or at least a fine laptop that's going to last you 1 to 3 years. But it's not going to last you longer than that. And the cheaper it is, then the less time it's going to use. Until it starts wearing itself. So it ultimately just comes down to it just comes down to small stuff like, are individual people gonna start making a name for themselves, or whether that's content creation or if that's like another way of making money, just so that they can make enough to get to a point where, okay, I can get a PC now and I could start being a bit free, because when you have a PC, sure, it's still digital games, but like there's still Steam, but like I feel like Steam, from all the stuff I know about Steam, which to be fair isn't that much, but the stuff I know about it ultimately points to Steam being one of the better digital places to buy stuff from, because it's not gonna F you over in the end. And we're gonna have to walk a little bit. Another thing I should do before I'm done with this episode, which, I got like 25-30 minutes left. Ooh, whoa, this is an interesting place. Ooh, there's some iron there, and well, there's a bunch of iron here. And of course, nice little cave system, so that's a very interesting place to discover. That's very good to know. And I wonder if this leads around to, if like the water here keeps on going and goes to the ocean, because that's probably just how I'm gonna end up leaving when I'm done here. At the village, when I'm done at the village. I'm pretty far out, but it's not far enough to say make another portal here. I had to be a bit further, I think, unfortunately. But yeah, it is a bit weird to be like, oh, look, all the way over there, the corner of my eye. It's the house I just built, I think. Actually, wait, no, not bad. That's just a tree height broke. And maybe you could barely see the house back there. I don't know. There's a lot of wheat here I could take, a bunch of cows here I could kill. There's an iron golem there, but honestly, I kind of like the idea of, like, preserving at least this village. Oh, I didn't realize there was two skeletons. I saw the one, but it's nothing in the barrel. But I'm kind of fine with just leaving this village be and just exploring and maybe raiding the blacksmith if they have one. Or raiding their emeralds if they got any to be tooken. This is a very interesting place. Oh, and there's a boat all the way over there. Or a shipwreck, my bad. But, yeah, very interesting place that I would like to probably... This is an interesting place to keep around, but... I also kind of like these villagers being trapped a bit. Nice. Although, wait, I don't really need potatoes. I'll take these emeralds and the apples, but that's about it. So maybe I'll just give them the potatoes and the bread. Oh, there's a farmer here. I should have just given it to the farmer. Too bad. So sad. And there's a jungle all the way over there. Always interesting to explore the village, and you're just exploring your own world. But yeah, they don't have too much more stuff. They don't really have any chests to be checked out. So I'm fine with leaving the Iron Golem alive, and I also kind of like seeing the church up top there. Just in the corner of my eye. There's no stuff in here. Oh, they don't have any, like, they only had one chest here? I mean, okay, there's this. There's probably a chest in here. Yes. And it's just apples and some bread, which that's fine. And then another bundle, which actually is probably the biggest thing out of all the things here. Because I don't think you can make a bundle, right? I don't think you could. Also gonna probably take all this wheat as well. Alright. That's a lot of wheat, which is perfect for me. And, I think that might be about it. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, forests around that I can, you know, tap into. Trying to... Yeah, so that's just a tree I destroyed. My house that I'm building, I want to say should be more on the left. Although, to be fair, I should make a big tower. Probably a cobblestone tower, so it looks at least kind of nice. Nope, I guess, no, my house should be, like, over there somewhere. I guess you just can't quite see it here, can you? Because I'm trying to see my house. I really just want to see my house. I don't see it. But, yeah, it's a very interesting village, very interesting place, and, there was that shipwreck, but I need to go and break my boat and go back over there. But yeah, you travel the water, and that's a very interesting place to find. Another place that could be like a mine shaft of sorts for me. This place. But, I needed lots of torches for that excavation. Right? But yeah, let's go get my boat, break it, go to the shipwreck, and then, head back home. Or maybe head to this village, sleep in the village, and then go home. I suppose it depends on if there's any, phantoms. If there's phantoms, then we're gonna go back to this village. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice place, finding all this stuff and getting all this stuff, just setting me up in a good place to do good stuff in this world. Oh my gosh, that's like so sweet. He's trying to give them the rose. Oh, bruh. I wonder, I mean, there could be a temple in there. So that'd be another reason to come out here as well. And there's also, wow, what a drop. But, there's also a jungle over in that direction too. So this is a very fascinating world to be on. I just want to turn around and look at it. Man. Yeah, good luck getting back in there. Also, could be interesting places over there as well. Yeah, the biggest fear about all of this is just if phantoms start spawning in. Because then I'm like, alright, now I'm kind of a bit trapped now. Just a little bit trapped. And we could, this is really interesting. So the only monsters that should come up here should be, drowned. Like, there's that one that's probably gonna come up here. Nighttime and no phantoms. It drops the shell. Which shells give you that stuff, but I never made one of those before, so I have no clue if it actually is gonna be a good thing to have or not. Jackpot? And then there's some gold here, but well, I can make one ingot. And then 2 of these, which that's like, if it is ever used, it's probably only gonna see the light of day like once, maybe. Or not once, my bad. My point I'm trying to say is that it's gonna be collecting dust for a while before it is actually given a good use. Thorns, boots, some more coal, and some paper, but I mean, that's kind of it. And there's probably one more chest, which is feathers, and well, feathers are a good thing to have, but I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. That's always so scary. But like, it didn't drop a trident either. Well, that's messed up. Can't be like, oh yeah, they drowned, drop. Well, there's no phantoms, so we'll just try to go back home. Alright, good, we didn't pick up any either. I think, I mean, we're gonna have to save this treasure map and try to find it at some point. Just have to remember that I went out this way and found it first, so I don't know, like, it'd take a minute to find it, right? You know, now I'm kind of thinking about it, oh, that's interesting too. Could be some stuff in there as well, just, you know, hope there's no drowned here. Although, to be fair... Oh, bro. Bro, no. And why is my boat down here? Oh, gosh. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. There's a gold block too down there. That'd be nice to get, but that's just something I'm not getting for some time. But my boat's down there, man. Like, ugh. I really need to get my boat. Ow. Come on, get back up. Ow. Oh my gosh, no. Oh no, 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 no. I heard it. No! Bro! Oh my gosh, you can't be serious. I heard it. Wow. That that's that's sad. That's really unfortunate. Wow. Oh my gosh. That sucks so bad. Well, I guess that's a wrap on season 1. Right? I guess so. Man. Yeah, all I could do now is just spectate. Bro. Yeah. So I guess the finish of this episode is just... Yeah, the finish of this episode is just gonna be looking at what could have been, right? This was a nice little start. And underneath, I wouldn't really have found much. I mean, there's that, which I could have gotten down into, but... Wait, what's that? Is that a structure or no? I'm just seeing stuff, I guess. It's just like I don't know. Like, would I ever found like this kind of thing? This is a very interesting thing to find. Like, that could be a little house, right? That kind of pillar. Man, that's just so sad. Cause like I was like I'm literally just trying to get my freaking boat back. Ugh. Alright, moral of the story is to don't let your boat be super close to that or else it's gonna fall down and you're gonna be effed. I thought I was out of there too, man. Ugh. Man. Okay. Well, nothing really underneath this place, which is like kind of like the big idea, right? Like there was this, there's also this, which does lead into a cave system. So I guess it's like I always could have found, stuff. But then there's also that leads into this as well. Man, that's just really frustrating. But I guess like what about over here? If I were to say start something here, right? Or some kind of mine here. There's a trial chamber over there, a bit in the distance. This probably would have had a little more success, I think, if I started something here, as long as I found the right path down. Trial chamber was like over here. Trial chamber, in very interesting place. But I mean, to be fair, it's like I wouldn't have really known about the trial chamber. The only reason why I would end up knowing it is if I ended up, if it's connected to this, then I would have found it. I got 10 more minutes. So I'm almost done. I'm just so like lost right now because this was supposed to be a really like this was a great start. And I die a really, not like silly death, but a really like bruh death. 'Cause I heard it, but it like kept missing or something. And then like I get up and it finally starts hitting me. Like I had no clue where it was. But yeah, this would have been an interesting one to find, seeing all the, the tunnels and whatever. And then like maybe at some point I find the trial chamber, but to be fair and honest, I I still don't really know how like the trial chamber even works, to be honest. Right. Like it's kind of like, huh? I guess. There's a dungeon over here. Probably, but like I would never have found this though. Like this is like really far out of the way. Like, all right, try a dungeon. It's a zombie. Like the only reason I find this is if I like look on a seed and I'm like, oh look, if I go in this place and I dig straight down, dungeon. But like that dungeon above is like this place. Which, sure, this is like a nice place that would be kind of cool to start something, like a mine shaft of sorts, but like, honestly, I didn't really know this place yet. And look at all the trees that could have been cut, bruh. So the last two things I'm gonna check out. There's like some more stuff that could have been checked out, all the way over there, but I'm not gonna really worry about that. Is I want to check out this area and see if there's anything good underneath here, and then we're gonna, excuse me, and then we're gonna go over to where I died and just look at it, I guess. So if I were to start something here, not like a great place, but seems like there's a mine shaft or maybe a stronghold down here. Is that a mine shaft or it's a mine shaft, I think. So it's like maybe I find this mine shaft and like that ends up being a big thing. But don't know. And then like that's a different mine shaft, I think. There's a bunch of mine shafts here, but they're not connected. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, I never really would like. Wait, what's? Oh, that's the same or another trial chamber. I think that's the same. So yeah, I still have to like probably go out of my way to find the stronghold unless I have passed it, right? But anyway. So then the last thing we're doing is we're gonna go over here to the shipwreck and look at where I died. Which was actually no, not the shipwreck, it was right here. I died right here because some zombie had a trident and started sniping me real hard with it. Oh, you know why I probably kept missing? I just, yeah, right, no. I thought I just saw a trident. And it's like, well, I wonder if it throws a trident in here, it's probably not going to hit its target, right? And then the reason it starts getting me is because it might have even been this one. But I don't, nah, it's a bit too far for that. It had to be like over here somewhere. It probably despawned. Ugh, man, that's just so like, ugh. Because like this could have been like, and there's like a chest here too. I don't think I ever find it because I didn't realize those had chests. But man, look at all that stuff. We're gonna restart, man. It's gonna be a whole new world next time. Mm. I do like this part though, to be like the look how it could have been, but you know, it's not going to be though. Cause I'm dead. This season lasted 3 episodes, and so now the goal is for season 2 to last 4 episodes. Now I guess now the strategy's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go and hide, because like I still want to go and explore and do stuff, but like it's probably like same stuff I do here. Like I could have died in the pillager outpost if you know the wrong thing happened. It's like I feel like I shouldn't have died here, but I did ultimately, and nothing really I could do about that. So anyway, I'm Sam Flying Kite. This was episode 3 of my Minecraft Let's Play. This was season 1. Season 1 is officially over because I died, and yeah. I will see y'all next time for season 2, episode 1. And yeah, you know, now I'm thinking about it. I really should have seen my house earlier, because I saw the desert, but like, I don't know, maybe the hill was covering. The hill was probably covering the house barely. That's why I couldn't see my house. This is the last thing, and then I'm going. Because like out in the distance, yeah, out in the distance, kind of like this, I would barely see the sand, but like if it was just a tad bit higher, or maybe if my house was a bit higher, I would have saw it then. Oh man. And this was supposed to be it. This was supposed to be like, look at this, and we're gonna make this, you know, like The Walking Dead. Not like this thing, The Walking Dead, but just the whole like, we're gonna make this a great place, and you know, we could all live here together. But I guess not. This also lasted 11 days, so I feel pretty proud of myself that I lasted that long anyway. Because I'm not a great player. Like, to have a great world, I have to play super safe. So, like, say something like that, I'm just like, that's something I would, like, kind of do, but probably not. But anyway, I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.